Are you a content creator who is really sick of having to memorize your scripts every time, or it's taking a really long time to edit your videos because you're continually redoing all of your takes because you keep forgetting something? Well, I've got something here that should help solve those problems. This is the Padcaster Parrot Teleprompter V2, and we're going to take a look at it. Hi guys, I'm Tech Valkyrie, and this is a really small, compact teleprompter that basically fits on any size camera lens. You can use it on a DSLR, you can use it on a mirrorless camera. Basically, it's like a professional teleprompter in a miniature size. It makes it really compact, you can move around with it, you can travel with it. It's really awesome. Apparently the glass that they use on this is just the same glass that they use in professional teleprompters. So it's really well made, and basically the idea of it is you attach it to the front of your lens, and then you get the Parrot app. It's a teleprompter app, and you put your script in the app, you put it on your phone, and then you attach the phone to the teleprompter like it does here, and the teleprompter reflects that script off the glass. So let's open it up. So basically what you get inside here, you just get a bit of documentation. You get a warranty, it looks like. Yeah, warranty and some documentation here, so the usual sort of stuff there. You also get this glass cleansing kit. So you've got this nice fiber cloth here, and you get this little cool, looks like a pen, but it's actually a brush. You can see there. That's probably a bit, there you go. And there's also a bigger one that opens up on that side there. Yep. So it helps you clean the glass. Gets rid of any dust, anything like that. Okay. You also get, I'll show you this. So these are all of the little mounting lens, I don't know what you call them, mounting frames that you get. So there's 13 of them actually, so they pretty much fit any size lens. I've got this camera here that I'm going to be using it on is a Sony A5100, and as far as I know the 40.5mm, which is included in here, will be perfect for that. So basically, look, you can go from 37mm all the way up to 82mm, and there's a whole heap of them here. They open up. There you go. So there's heaps of those. So basically, pretty much any lens up to 82mm, it should be fine with. Okay, and then aside, you also get a Bluetooth remote, which I think is what makes it version 2. I don't think the first version had this. I might be wrong. So this is a little remote there. It helps you control it. You can adjust the speed of the scroll. You can pause it. You can start it. That sort of thing. So that'll be really helpful, and it just works with Bluetooth. And then we have the actual teleprompter itself, and what you can see is just how small this is. Like, this is, let me show you. It's my phone. So I've got... This is an iPhone XS Max, and there you go. So it's not even the full height of the phone. It's actually really tiny. And so it just says Padcaster on the front there, and I believe this slides. Yep. Oh, that was loud. It slides off, and there you go. So you can see the glass at the front. So that should reflect, yeah, there you go, I can reflect my light there. It pretty much reflects anything. That's the professional glass that they've got on there. And basically the idea of it here is that this part drops down like so, and your phone slides in. So let me see if I can do this with one hand. Probably not. There you go. So it just sits there like that. Doesn't really move. Wobbles a little bit, but it's not too bad. And so the script will be on the app, and then this glass is going to reflect it. See, like that. There you go, there's my dog. All right, so let's set it up and we'll take a look. script that I have running off Padcaster's teleprompter app. And I want you to look at my eyes and see if you can tell that I'm reading from a teleprompter. It doesn't really matter if you can, but the fact that the teleprompter is not very wide should hopefully reduce my eye movement as I'm reading this. Alright, so I just wanted to give you some initial thoughts just as I was setting this up and giving it a go for the first time. It is pretty sturdy. I did like that. It does seem to sit on the camera quite well. The only thing I'm really concerned about is that little spring-loaded contraption at the bottom, which you put the phone into. It's actually really hard to push it down with your hands, and I'm really worried I'm going to break it by putting a lot of force on there. So that's something that you've got to be careful about. Also, using the Parrot app, it's fine. It does its thing. It does connect with Dropbox, which is really good. So I was able to load my script up in Dropbox, and then it automatically synced into the app. It took ages to work out the scroll speed though. So what you can do with the app is you can adjust the size of the font, so it can be large or small obviously, and then the speed. And so I started off with really large font and then low speed, and it was taking ages to read through it obviously. You'd speed it up, and then all of a sudden you go from really slow to really fast, and it takes a really long time to make sure you get that right adjustment for what you need. So I ended up having about medium-sized font, and probably I think it was about 70 to 80% of the speed, and so that seems to be just about right. I also noticed in that recording just then that you can see my eyes moving, so you can tell that it's a teleprompter. You know, I'm not too fussed about that. You know, it is a small teleprompter, so it shouldn't, you know, you won't see really large eye movement, so I'm not too worried about that. I also noticed that when I first put on the teleprompter, you could actually see part of it in the frame. So I actually had to zoom in on the camera, so that's why now I'm a bit more zoomed in so that you don't actually see it. And then when I had the phone in, you could also see part of the phone at the bottom in the frame as well. And so I had to continually zoom in. So it's a bit annoying that I can't actually go back to the wider frame that I had. So that's a bit of an annoying thing. I might try maybe a different lens mount on there, something slightly bigger so that maybe you don't see it there in the lens. Yeah, so that's something I've got to work on. Also, the Bluetooth remote is a bit interesting. It took me a little while to set it up, and it's not specifically a remote just for this app. It's for like your phone in general. So sometimes when I press play, it starts playing music instead of actually playing the script, the scroll of the script. Also, it's really clicky. So that's a bit annoying. But if I show you this, it is just mirrored, so you won't be able to really understand what it's saying, but it does work pretty well. So that's just using the remote. But instead of using the play and pause to play and pause the scroll, you actually use the OK button, the enter button. Because if you press the play, it starts playing music. So yeah. So that's just another thing. It's not great. It's, you know, plasticky. It's not a great remote. Nothing special about that. But it should just do the job, so that's okay. Honestly, if you're a YouTube creator, I really recommend this. It's about $200 Australian. I don't actually know what that is. I don't know what that is for US dollars, but I think it's about $140, $150 US. I really do think it's worth it, particularly if you're doing a lot of YouTube videos and you just need to save some time. I think this is extremely helpful for that. You don't have to worry about memorizing scripts, and you'll be able to edit a lot easier, a lot faster. So I think that this is a great investment. Anyway, that's it for this video. I'm really excited to use this in my future videos. I think it will really help me save some time during the production process. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to press that like button. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button. If you have any questions, feel free to add a comment down below, or I also stream live on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday. So feel free to stop by and have a chat with me about it there. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time.